If you're a photographer looking to get more people checking out your Instagram profile in order to get more clients, or just build a stronger social media presence in order to get more clients, then making Instagram Reels is the #1 way to do that. And contrary to popular belief, making an Instagram Reel is a lot easier than you think, which I'll show you in today's video. If you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure you don't want to make Instagram Reels, and I totally understand where you're coming from. I wanted to make photo posts for such a long time that I didn't make Instagram Reels until very long after they came out, until this past November when I did start making them out of curiosity, and I started to see just how crazy good the engagement was and how strong the growth was, not just for people who already had a large following on Instagram, but for literally anybody making an Instagram Reel. I totally understand not wanting to make Instagram Reels at all, but not realizing the potential that making Instagram Reels has will only hurt you in the long run. So I wanted to make this tutorial to hopefully smoothen and make that process a lot easier for you guys. Hey guys, my name is Francisco Hernandez, and today I'm going to show you how I make my Instagram Reels. Even though I will be using Final Cut Pro later on in this video, you can apply the same techniques that I'm going to be showing you with other video editing software out there, and even a video editing app, which I'll show you guys in another tutorial next week. Before I continue, I do want you guys to know that this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for people who love to learn, want to explore their creativity, and want to learn new skills. You can invest in yourself and your personal growth with Skillshare. If there's a specific skill that you're trying to learn, Skillshare is the perfect place to start because they have classes on pretty much everything that I can think of, not just photography and off-camera flash, but productivity, marketing, graphic design, and so much more that you just need to go to Skillshare yourself and check out all the different classes there. One class that I recently looked into is called Find Your Style, 5 Exercises to Unlock Your Creative Identity by Andy J. Pizza, and it honestly was a very interesting class. One tip that I learned from this class is whenever you're trying to master a skill, it isn't always going to be just you focusing on that skill and mastering the technical craft side of it, but also being open-minded and taking a good appreciation of other people that are also participating in that skill, because it ultimately will just keep your mind open to new ideas, and that could also help your work. There's so many benefits to joining Skillshare, including the fact that it's ad-free, so you're always in the zone while you're exploring new skills. They launch new premium classes every single week, so there's always something new to discover, and their entire catalog of classes offers subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. If you guys are interested in trying Skillshare out, be sure to use my link in the description area below, because the first 1,000 of you to use that link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. By supporting the people that support my channel, it allows me to keep making free content for you guys, so definitely check out Skillshare. Just like I said before, making an Instagram Reel is a lot easier than you think. Step 1 is going to be deciding on which type of reel that you want to make that's going to best suit your Instagram account. One major misconception that I've seen out there is the need to be in front of the camera, which is not true at all. There's lots of different types of reels that you can make without being in the Instagram Reel itself. There's before and afters showing how you retouched a photo, behind the scenes reels that show a little bit of a sneak peek into your photo shoots, making funny videos about your specific genre of photography or photography in general. And there's so much more ideas out there, but the best thing that you can do for inspiration is going to the Reels section on Instagram itself and spending about 5 to 10 minutes on there to see what kind of content that you want to make. I would highly recommend using the not interested feature on Instagram Reels in order to filter out the stuff that you don't really care to see, so that you can see more of the stuff that you do care to see, which is probably going to be photography. More than likely, Instagram is just going to push a lot of different types of content to you, so definitely use that not interested feature to kind of just filter out all that other stuff. Once you have an idea of what type of reel that you want to make, step 2 is going to be finding a trending audio to use for your reel. On Instagram, a trending audio is, just as the name implies, a song or sound that is trending on Instagram at the moment. By using a trending audio, you give your reel a higher chance to be seen by more people, as Instagram will push it more into the algorithm. By using a trending audio, you give your reel a higher chance to be seen by more people, as Instagram will push reels using trending audios more into the algorithm. And you can tell which reels have a trending audio by checking out the bottom left of the screen and seeing this arrow next to the sound or the song. Once you find a trending audio that you like, be sure to save that reel with that audio, because saving the reel is going to be important to making your own reel, as well as posting it later on once your reel is finished. One example of a very easy reel that I made that went viral last month was this before and after.
Before, after.
It's currently at 1.8 million views and only took 5 minutes to make. At the time that I had made that reel, that before after audio was trending, so I thought it would be perfect to show how I retouched that photo since I was really happy with how it came out. I've also seen cinematographers showing how they color grade their work using that audio, but honestly there's no limit to how you can use an audio once you find one that you really like. One very helpful tip that I can give you guys is once you find a reel with a trending audio that you like, be sure to click that picture in the bottom right of the screen. That will bring up the audios page itself, which will show you just exactly how many people have made reels using that audio, and also literally show you all the different reels that people have made using the audio. So if you find yourself not sure exactly how you want to use the audio, you can just scroll through all the different videos and get some ideas. Step 3 is getting all the necessary files together. Let's just use my before and after reel as an example. We know the idea of the reel that we want to make, which is a before and after. We found the audio that we want to use, which is that before after audio. So now we just need to get all the necessary files together. Two things that you want to get, of course, are the before photo and the after photo. We should always keep in mind that whenever you're posting photos in your reel, that the resolution of the image should at least be 1920 pixels, since that's going to be the dimension of the video. But for me personally, I like to use 2048 pixels on the longest edge of your photo, because that's the go-to resolution for me whenever I post pictures on Facebook and Instagram. But it has an added benefit of not just looking good on an Instagram reel, but also having a little bit of wiggle room in case you want to zoom into the photo on your Instagram reel. Once you have the before and after photo, the very last file that you should need is the audio of the reel itself. And the way that I personally grab the audio from a reel is using the screen recording feature on my iPhone. I start the recording, let the reel play about 2.5 times, and then I end the recording. And the reason why I let it play 2.5 times is just in case I start the screen recording in the middle of that first play, then I have that second full play, and then that last play, that third play, is just to get a little bit of space to make sure that I get that full second play, if that makes sense. Once that's done and I have the screen recording, I then send that file to myself on my computer using Apple AirDrop for Apple users or using Dropbox for PC users. For PC users, you just need to upload that file on your phone to your Dropbox account, then on your computer, sign into your Dropbox account and download the file there. Step 4 is putting the files together in your preferred video editing software. For me, that's going to be Final Cut Pro. In your video editing software, you just need to make sure that you are editing a 1080p file. So for Instagram Reels, that's going to be 1080p by 19 by 20p, as it is going to be a vertical video. And you also want to make sure that you are editing it in 23.98 frames per second. Once you have an empty timeline, place your recording onto the timeline and start to cut off that extra audio from the beginning and end of the recording. I'm pretty sure at this point you can actually see the waveform, how the audio looks like in terms of the levels, it going higher in volume and lower in volume. So all you need to do is see where the audio begins and click on that. And then what I usually do is use the left and the right arrow in Final Cut Pro. It's probably going to be the same for other editing softwares, but you can choose to go left and right in individual frames. So I keep doing this till I get to the beginning of the audio. And once I hear that first little hint of an audio, I go one frame to the left, and that's going to be my starting point. And I do pretty much the same thing for the ending of the Reels audio. I click on where it's going to look like it ends. Then I use the keyboard, the left and the right arrow on the keyboard to see where it ends. And once I hear the audio end, I go one frame to the right, and that's where the audio ends. Then I cut off that extra audio from the beginning of the recording and the end of the recording. Since this is a before and after reel, and there is going to be a cue in the middle for when you need to switch between the before photo and the after photo, you want to make sure that you mark that as well. So again, I'm going to go into the middle of the reel, see where the audio is, where that cue is going to be, using the left and the right arrow on the keyboard. And then once I hear that big jump in the noise, which is going to be the cue, then I make sure to cut that. After that, all you need to do is place your before photo in that first half of the reel, and then the after photo in that second half. If you want your photo to fill the entire frame of the Instagram reel, then you do need to increase the size of the photo, I believe about 120%. And once you've done that, all you need to do is just export the file and then send it to your phone. Step 5 is posting the reel itself. After you've done all the editing and everything, all you need to do is now post it. And there are some important tips I can give you guys to make sure that the reel looks great once you are posting it. One very crucial step is to make sure that you have high quality uploads enabled. For some reason, not everyone has this setting, but if you do have the setting, it'll be found under Settings, Account, Data Usage. Finally, all you need to do now is just go to your saved reels to find the audio that you're going to use. Tap the picture on the bottom right, tap use audio, and it'll now start up a new reel post with that audio. Now add the already finished reel from your phone's gallery, and on the very top of the screen, you'll see a music note. You want to make sure that you tap that and lower the original audio on the right side all the way down to 1, and make sure that the camera's audio is at 100. Doing this basically avoids any sort of syncing issues you might have with the trending audio, but still using the trending audio's algorithm boost. The very last tip that I have to give you is to make sure that you're not letting Instagram choose the cover photo for you. They'll just choose a frame from the video, and they'll more than likely stretch the photo as well. The way that I avoid this is I go to my phone's gallery and I open up the reel that's saved on my phone, and then I screenshot wherever I want that cover photo to be, and then use that screenshot as the cover photo. After that, you just need to add your hashtags that are relevant to the reel, tag people that are relevant to the reel, and you're pretty much done. But I do want to make sure that you guys know that sometimes the reel might not do well, but after 2 to 3 weeks, it'll randomly get picked up by the algorithm and possibly go viral. Every single time that I've had an Instagram reel go viral, it did so in that way. It did pretty okay in the beginning, and then after a couple of weeks, it just boosted up and went past 1 million, 2 million views. That's pretty much it for this video, but the very last thing I want to tell you guys about is the new subscription feature on my Instagram account. Is basically a Patreon for Instagram, and I have a lot of awesome things planned for you guys that are subscribed to my Instagram. It's just $5 a month, but it'll give you access to a private group chat. It'll let you see exclusive behind the scenes content on my stories, exclusive posts, and I also plan to do live streams on any upcoming photo shoots just for my subscribers. So if you guys are interested in being a subscriber to my Instagram, again, it's just $5 a month. It's up to you if you want to spend that much or not. But again, $5 a month and you get a lot of exclusive content. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section below. But for now, take care guys, and I'll see you in the very next video.